We've also recently published an article in Frontiers titled "Veterinarians and Humane Endings: When is the right time to euthanize an animal?" And in some ways it's counterintuitive, but one of the critical parts of the human-animal bond and a critical role for a veterinarian is in these end-of-life discussions. And very frequently what we found is that's when, in many instances, the sort of human-animal bond unravels. Because the veterinarian is particularly stressed, they haven't, in some situations, thought through how to deal with it, how to discuss it with the client. It's not a topic you want to raise when a client brings in a young animal early on in its life. And similarly, in many instances, clients aren't prepared for that scenario. So again, we focused on providing a number of guidelines there. So things like, look at the different ethical frameworks that you have, and bear in mind, people will view euthanasia and hospice and end-of-life care very differently depending on their perspective. Quality of life is critical, and there are now a number of good quality of life assessments you can implement in your practice to help you a little bit more objectively provide guidance. Those are the kinds of things that I think you can very tangibly look to incorporate in practice protocols to really lift up the human-animal bond aspect.